Off-Grid Amy here. Off-Grid Amy 717, excuse me. It is a beautiful day in May. Well, kind of, sort of. A little rain, a little sun, but you know what? That's awesome because I got plants that need it. Today, I'm going to talk about bees and beekeeping. And the first thing I'm going to share is I don't know diddly squat about bees, but I've always had an interest in bees, always wanted bees. But guess who's getting old? Oh, somebody out there guessed it, me. That's right. And I figure it's a little late in life to be getting into something like that and spending the money on it that I really don't have. So, what is a good way to get into bees? If you're in a situation like me, or if you just don't know if you want to spend the money on it without knowing a thing about them, well, that's what I'm going to tell you today. Now, I've had an interest in beekeeping. I've followed a lot of channels in the past. And like I said, following doesn't equal knowledge. And I love honey. I love honey. Honey is awesome. Honey keeps forever. It's amazing. So anyway, how did I get bees here if I didn't buy those hives and they're not my hives? Well, there's a simple little trick. It's not really a trick, it's just getting into the community and putting some feelers out there, which is what I did. There's a lot of beekeepers that some of them have bees commercially where they take their hives and set them up in fields for crop pollination and stuff like that. It's very complicated. There's also many types of honey, and different types of honey feed off of different type things. I'm not sure what you would classify honey here. Yeah, I'm in a mountain. I do have a lot of wildflowers and things flowering, like, yeah, right behind me. Have all kinds of wild berries and all kinds of stuff. Plus, I do have a garden here. But anyway, what I did is I hooked up with a local beekeeper and told him I had an interest. And he found somebody that was willing to put hives up here for me. Now, what does that entail? Well, for me, they're just sitting here. That's it. I don't have to do anything with them. I don't touch them. I don't bug them. But I do observe. And that's where you can learn, to see what it takes to be a beekeeper, and kind of like a little apprentice if you want. I'd imagine that this is a great way to learn how to keep bees without being invested in them. And the deal is that for him placing hives here, I get a sweet taste of honey at the end of the season, or whenever he deems that these hives have done good enough to share in the bounty. And I think that's pretty neat, because I've already learned a lot more than what I've known before, which is not much. Because like I said, watching videos is not the same as real life experience. And I thought they would be a lot more aggressive around here. And I actually put a wood pile in front of them so that my activities would not bug the bees, and the bees would not bug me. But they're not a problem. They haven't been. And of course it's overcast today, but it's kind of cool having them here. Not at all what I expected, and I'm kind of curious to see what kind of honey they actually put out. Because I don't know. Most of the honey I ever had was more like field field honey, clover honey, very light colored, and I've already sampled some dark honey that the kind gentleman gave me that put these bees here, and it tastes unlike any honey I ever had, which I thought was really interesting, and it made me think that maybe I ought to expand my honey tasting experiences to see what all's out there. But anyway, like I said, it's a great way to get into beekeeping or to learn about it before getting invested in it. Is find your local bee association or Facebook group of beekeepers. They're all over the place. Seriously. They are everywhere. And just start talking to people. You know, most people are afraid, or what am I saying, afraid? Most people are more than willing to share their trades with you and educate other people. And that's what I'm here to do, get educated. But anyway, I hear somebody coming up the driveway, so I think I better go find out who it is. You all have a blessed day and be safe.